fucked up the vision, but I don't really care. Let me check it. It's recording! Yay! I did it! I figured it out! Yay! I'm so excited because I am very not tech savvy. Because I really don't want to look at the camera. So what I end up doing is that when the camera is there, I flip it around so I can see it, position myself, get everything looking like, okay, I'm centered. My boobs aren't showing. My hair looks okay. We're good to roll. And then I flip it around. But I'm so tech stupid that what I end up doing is I flip it around and close it because I'm like, I don't want to be looking at myself, otherwise I'll always be staring at the little screen right there. I'd be like, yeah, so anyway, guys, like that. That's fucking annoying. It'd be like, this girl is some shifty-eyed crazy. What's going on here? So I just closed it. And then I have to reopen it again because I don't know what's going on. Now my brother lives in BC and I have nobody to call that's like tech savvy that knows how to like do shit. So I have to figure it out myself sometimes. So I get really proud of myself when I do it. Because I don't like being one of those chicks that can't fucking do anything. I can't change my oil. I wish I could. That would be cool. Just to be like, yeah, I know how to do it. But the dude at Jiffy Lube does it way better. So I'm going to that guy. And it's a pain in the ass to do. That's why not a lot of people know how to change their own oil. Yeah. But I can change a tire. That's pretty cool. I'm a woman of the world. Actually, that's where I was thinking about talking about today, is because being the woman of the world that I am, what I wanted to do was I wanted to take this journal and I wanted to read from it because I love doing accents and I think accents are fun, but it's hard for me to just master an accent and just do it on command. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of those people, okay, you know, like singers, when they're home alone and they can be like, you know, they like to sing or whatever, they go out to karaoke and she's singing and she's a good singer and she loves to sing. If my friend Laura is watching this, you better be laughing your ass off because you know I'm talking about you, which is crazy because my name's Laura too. My friend Laura's gonna come up a lot in this because I've done a lot of shit with her. She's like my bestie, I guess. We do lots of stuff together. It's fun. So anyways, I have caught her because she's comfortable around me and I'm comfortable around her. I can do my comedy the way I like to do it and she can sing the way she likes to sing. But when you go to karaoke and then you get up there and it's like, and I will always love you. I'm not a singer. I'm not trying to do this to be like, wow, you have a beautiful voice, because I don't. I know I don't. I can do a few things, okay. That's about as far as we go. Like when you see me up on karaoke, it doesn't get much better than that when I'm just home belting out the tunes. It really doesn't. I do shit that I wouldn't ever do on stage. But unfortunately, my voice isn't one of those like powerful, you know my voice, I guess? I get like a, hey my baby, what's your number? I'm like a Broadway singer. I don't want to do Broadway. So, I'm doing comedy instead, god damn it. But anyways, yeah. So they're, and I will always, then they get home and they're like, and you'll know what I mean in about 5 seconds. And you'll know what I mean in about 5 seconds. Because then they're at home by themselves and they're saying, and you know, that's one thing I like to do, me and my fucking Broadway voice. Those are the kinds of stupid shit that I can do, and it's probably too high-pitched anyway, but I know it's like at least got the right tune. This is an American Idol audition, so fuck off if you guys don't like my singing. Too bad. Okay, so I like to do accents and stuff like that, but for me, doing that is kind of like when I go to open mics. I'm like still at the stage where it happens at karaoke. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you could tell you weren't really putting your into it. You were thinking about it too much. Because you didn't know if the crowd would like it. Because you think it's good. Your family tells you it's good. But what if they don't think it's good? And that's scary. until the day that they can get out there and do some shit. Until then, I'm just gonna talk to you guys. So what I like to do is I like to read the newspaper, letting you get to know me little by little. I'm gonna read the newspaper. What I like to do is, because I like doing accents, and it's hard to do them on command. Like if somebody's like, oh my God, Laura, your Jamaican accent is so funny, do it. It's like spot on. And then I try to do it, and it's like that, I can do better. Have you ever had that? You do something and you're like, what me want for supper? And you're like, no, I could do better than that. Like that was weak. But it has to just kind of flow in the moment. Like all of a sudden, like I'll whip out a Jamaican accent or a Chinese accent or a Scottish accent. Just for the fun of it. So sometimes in order to practice my accents, you guys can use this little tip if you're an accent performer and you like it, or you hate the fact that your friend can do an English accent and yours sucks compared to hers. You know what happens? People that want to let go and like really show off their accent, like I was doing my friend's hair. This is a prime example. I was doing my friend's hair and we had reggae music on and I was just playing with it because I wanted to see if I knew how to cornrow. And I do. And so I put a couple cornrows. And so we had reggae music on in the background. I told you, Laura comes up all the time. We were playing reggae music in the background. All of a sudden I started talking like I was the Jamaican lady fixing her hair. Like, you know, like, you here on vacation? Like, you know, you like Jamaica? Who them? Who them? Who you and she? You and she? Am that your man? I'm fucking up the Jamaican accent because I can do better. See? I'm under pressure now because that was a story and I had to come up with it on command. It didn't just flow into it. But what I was saying was that my friend, okay, we're cutting this whole shebang because I always explain everything too fucking much. And then it ends up turning into the most boring fucking thing you've ever seen. You're like, oh my God, does this girl even have a point? And then I'm like, what the fuck was I talking about like 2 seconds ago? And after just saying what the fuck like that, I should apologize because if my mom watches this, I'm sorry, Ma. I say fuck a lot. So you might want to, from this point on, if you think it's really bad, I'm really getting into this and fuck is going to come out a lot more. I might even put in a dick or a pussy. So, what I need you to do, Mom, at this point is just go stop. Oh, it's been going very good for her. That was funny. I'm glad she told me, okay, we're about to go like this. And my language is just going to go crazy. And even at my age, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, you can guess. You can guess my age. That'll be fun. That's a way for us to get to know each other. And you can tweet it out to me at Laura_Witty. You know what? I'm not even sure if that's right. I have to actually get on the fucking... Never mind. I'll just do it. Told you I wasn't tech savvy. I don't know my Twitter. Like, I hardly ever go on Twitter. But I just started doing these YouTube videos. And now I'll have a reason to go on Twitter. Makes sense, huh? I know. I'm smart. I'm so smart, actually, because Facebook had a quiz. And the quiz was talking about what's your IQ? Can we guess it? And it's based on an actual test. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to see. Because this is going to sound super cocky. I know I'm smart. Like, I hate, you know what I mean? That sounds so fucking cocky. Like, shut up. I know I'm smarter than you. You know when people make the dumbest things and you're just like, did you really just say that? Okay. You know those, you know what I mean? That was super cocky. I know. Anyways, I have to go on here to find my Twitter account for you guys. Because then I can give you my Twitter name. Because I can't remember if it's Laura_Witty or Laura Witty. It is Laura_Witty. I had it right. Good. I have some zany pictures of me on there. Bye. I was just saying bye to Norman Reedus. He's my screensaver. It's a picture of him like this. He's an awesome dude. I think he's so cool. Anyways, you guys can find me on Facebook at Laura Baldessari. That's pretty simple. Laura Baldessari. It's a long name. I'm sorry. This is taking me a long time. Maybe I'll edit this part out. Maybe I won't. Baldessari. And Laura _ Witty. And I'll put the @ symbol there. Okay. So, I don't know how, this is a brand new camera. This is my first time using it. So I don't know how close I should go in order for you guys to see it. I'm going to do that and maybe that too. I don't know how far I should go. So, in case this is super blurry and you guys are like, I can't see that at all, LAURA space BALDASSARRE. And that's how you can get a hold of me. Call me on Twitter, put something on there, make me laugh. I love to laugh. It's my favorite thing to do. Favorite thing to do, I swear to God. That's such an easy one. My niece, she's so cute. When she was younger, you know how people, it's like, oh, you should hear Alyssa, she's got a great Jersey accent. And I was like, whoa, okay. I was like, let's hear this, you know, because I like doing British accents. She's pretty good at a British accent. She is pretty good. She's a lot of fun to do a British accent with. Because I'll be like, absolutely, that's lovely. And she's like, oh yes, I think so too. Like, she's really good at it. But she, like, you know, she does a good Jersey accent. Okay, let's hear this. And she's like, I'm from Jersey. And that's all she could say. And it cracked me up just because she learned how to say Jersey. It was so cute. Oh my God, I love her. Hilarious. So what I like to do, let's go back to where we were, because I have a habit. Okay, this is how I explain. This is my conversation paradigm. This is where I start, and before I make the tape, this is kind of where I want to end, because I've got a really good ending planned. You know, that kind of a stupid thing that you do. This is just an example, by the way, because I totally don't have an ending planned at all. Anyways, so it starts here, and then it's just like a Plinko board. It's like, boop, boop, boop. Oh, what's this? Boop, boop, boop. And it goes back down until somebody, or myself, because I'm the only one fucking here. The cats don't talk to me. Bastards. It says like, Laura, and then we Plinko straight over, which is a maneuver that never happened on The Price is Right. You'd be watching it, and you're like, no. Uh-oh, it's going back there. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. Oh, shit. It's coming back. Sometimes you have to have the person that just goes, boop, boop, takes the chip and just goes, whoosh, bonk. Let's get to the fucking point, Laura. Stop yapping. I just wasted like 4 minutes giving you guys that explanation, which perfectly sums up what I'm talking about. Accents that I like to do. So I'm going to read this paper, which is dated, it's called the Sarnia Journal. I should give it props. It's our local weekly circular paper. And actually, one of my friends works for the Sarnia Journal. So kudos to her. I don't know if she would want me to say her name. But, yeah. If somebody sees this and works with the Sarnia Journal, they'd be like, do you know a girl that you used to work with at Sawmill Creek? She'll be like, yeah. Do you know this girl in this video? No. Do you know this girl in this video? No. Do you? No. Do you? Oh, hey, yeah, I used to work with her. That's how easy it is to find out who it is. Her first name's Kelly. Any hoodles. So this is dated Wednesday, December 24th. I'm so editing that part out. 70 Years of Marriage, I read that one last time I was practicing. That's old news now, so. $5 a ticket, nightly crowds. Thank you, Mrs. King, and Merry Christmas. Right, we want a nice light story. Okay, it's either thank you, Mrs. King, and Merry Christmas, or homeless court fight a pathetic waste. I think I'd rather read the thank you, Mrs. King. I might get more humor out of it. Because the other one, it just sounds like something you really shouldn't be making fun of in any way. Homelessness is not a joke. Accents. We'll just see what flows. So this is what you could do to practice. I have to get back into the mode of it, otherwise I'm out of accent mode. So, thank you. I think I have ADD. I think that's what it is. Some doctor somewhere is going to watch this and be like, oh my God, she's had undiagnosed, dated... She's had undiagnosed ADD for years. My Christmas tree. Shush, we're doing the accents. Okay, come on. Help me out here, guys. What should we do first? British, because that's easy. Yeah, okay. All of a sudden, I can't fucking read this. I'm laughing. My Christmas tree is a far cry from anything you'll see in a catalogue. Most of the ornaments are homemade or hand-me-downs. There's no theme and nothing matches, but each one has its own story. I don't want to offend anybody. It's too late now. That's not fair. We're allowed to make fun of the British accent. That's the only one we're allowed to do. Because I'm white. Fuck you. I'll make fun of whatever the fuck I want to make fun of. Okay? Okay. Because you don't realize how hard it is to be a comedian these days. Especially if you're a girl like me. Especially if you're a girl. Especially if you're a girl. The first time I ever went on stage, another comedian, I was at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. It's the first time I ever went on stage. And this guy said to me like, oh, you're from Canada, and you know, like, there's only like 2 girls on stage that night. It's mostly guys. And he was like, oh, you gotta do a whole, then you gotta throw in a lot of dick and pussy jokes. That's what you gotta do. That's what he told me. And I was like, I got it, thanks. And it's not that I don't joke about dick and pussy, because I do, but it's like, that's kind of not what I had prepared for my very first time on stage. Because if it went well, I kind of wanted to show my mom. Sorry, Mom. There will be jokes about dick and pussy. If you didn't turn it off from the last time I told you, now dick and pussy has been brought up. As soon as I brought up fuck, I said it a lot. Now I brought up dick and pussy, you should probably turn off the thing for sure now. No, we'll save the dick and pussy jokes for later. Don't try to tempt me. You're like, okay, you've given your mom enough chances. Give us the dick and pussy jokes. You fucking wait your turn. When I'm ready to give you the pussy jokes, I'll give you the pussy jokes. Look at me snapping my paper like an old man. Fuck the newspaper. We're not doing accents right now. But now that I don't have the paper, I have nothing to hold in my hand. Because I'm a smoker, and I'm really trying hard not to smoke. Because when I start telling stories, I want to smoke. And that's what makes it so hard. So I went out and bought one of these vapor cigarettes. This is called Dune Tobacco. I'm not spelling that shit out for you, but that's what it is. And I'm Canadian, so to my friends in the States who might think like, hey, that's a pretty good idea because I'm ready to quit too. I don't know if this brand is available. But it's very nice because it's a very light one. Because I've had other ones that weigh like 5 pounds. And you're like, that's not even comfortable to pretend I'm holding a cigarette. It's like you want a cigarette, somebody gives you a marker. And you're like, this is way off the weight. A pencil, a pen. You know, you see people twiddling with their finger. Because they just like to hold the, when they're telling a story. You notice them starting to hold it kind of like a cigarette. Yeah. Yeah. And then accidentally they'll be like, yeah. Yep. They don't do that. But it's nice and light. So it gives me something to hold. And it's a lot better than rustling a paper I'm not going to read. You know, like, what? Either read the damn paper or get it off the stage. My prop people. My cat, Texas. I can't see where the camera is really going to point. So otherwise I would move you to see Texas. But we're going to have to wait till he gets comfortable and feels like coming up on here and just bugging the shit out of me. But I love him. He's my big boy. Aren't you, Tex? You guys want to see him? Okay. He's so cute. He's a big cat. Get ready. You're going to be like, Jesus Christ, what are you feeding that thing? This is my big boy, Tex. Look at him. Look at that form. Look at that belly. He's so tolerant. All the shit that I put him through. Right? I should have invested in shares in those like lint roller things. I have a lot of black clothes. You know how much shit I go through to friggin' get the hair off? And now my brand new shirt is gonna get covered in cat hair because of this guy. But I love him, so I don't care. But now you gotta go. Okay, now, I love you. Fuck off. I do, though. I love him. I have 3 cats. I would have had 2, but I'm just such a sucker. Because Texas and Daisy, those are my first 2. Who cares? Shut up. Nobody cares about your fucking cats, and you're going into a story. I'm drinking water. You should drink water, too. Growing up Italian was really fun. I don't know why I picked that out of all the topics in my head. But I think it was because I was thinking of my mom and saying, like, don't say any more dick and pussy jokes. I think if I go do up to the dick and pussy joke and then just go, you'll have to tune in next time. Okay, Mom, I'm giving you a pass on this one. Because I think I've rambled on long enough. I think we have enough to get a good little video. Yeah. Good night. And that's it. And yeah. Where the fuck?